Good morning. Haven't done a video for a long time, so I thought I'd do one. So actually, I just had breakfast. Um, and I thought I'd do one about alcohol. I had this planned from sort of Monday morning. I thought I'd do a video about alcohol, about how alcohol can exasperate feelings, and how it can just add to the general down down of someone, especially someone like himself, where I don't drink that much alcohol. I have alcohol in the house, but I tend to use it more for cooking than I do for for drinking. So, so I thought I'd sort of concentrate on that. So the weekend I was in Swansea, met up with friends and things like this, and we had a couple of beers. Um, in fact, we had quite a few beers really on the Saturday, and I sort of kept thinking. Um, I kept thinking that I was doing the right thing, but then there was a part of me thinking, just keep putting on the front, just keep putting on the front. And I was with friends. I kept receiving random messages on Twitter, which was quite fun. Um, it was just absolutely random, but I won't go into too much detail. Um, and from my own point of view, as I say, I sort of just sort of woke up Sunday morning and just didn't feel happy. Just sort of everything was just sort of found myself to be a bit on a bit of a downer, um, and I was just like, I'm just gonna stop, because there's always there's that old adage of let's go for a quick beer, and have a chat and things like this, and I think I'm gonna change that to let's go for a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or as long as it's decaf. Because simply, I like my craft ales. I like flavored beers and things like this. But they don't help with my depression. They certainly don't help with my anxiety. Because on Sunday morning I was very anxious. Did I say something to someone? Um, did I say something to the bar staff? Did I, you know, did the wrong person hear, or whatever? And thankfully I didn't. I got that confirmed by the bar staff, which was good. And so yeah, it just to me, I enjoy a couple of beers. As went out with my brother a few weeks ago, and for some reason that felt different to what this weekend did. Um, I don't get drunk. Well, I try not to, but it doesn't really take much really now, because I'm not a sprightly 19-year-old that I once was. Um, so turn that down. And so yeah, I couldn't drink more than, I don't really know my limit, because I think with when my anxiety takes hold, or my depression takes hold, I try and think that I can get rid of it, and I know for a fact I can't. So it's just going to be one of those where I've done it before, where the uh, from the time in 2013, I think it was sorry, mid 2014 down to most of 2015, I was alcohol free. So I know that I can do it, and I'll certainly do it again. Um, so yeah, as I say, I use alcohol to cook. And there's going to be no doubt my people turn around and go, well, if you're going to be alcohol free, well, how can you use alcohol to cook? Well, because alcohol, if it's got a flavouring, you burn the alcohol off, and it's just a flavouring you left behind. So that's how. So I have spirits, I have Welsh punches, and they're actually really good for sauces and things like this. Bolognese. Instead of just using red wine all the time, use flavours. Because it can certainly add a sort of slight sweetness especially with the bolognese, that can help along with the tomatoes. Obviously, I wouldn't use the punch, but certainly a whiskey or something like that. I know people use chocolate, people use red wine. I like to use whiskey. So yeah, I say today's only going to be a quick one. I sort of on the coach on Monday morning, 3:10 that coach was in the morning. And I got absolutely drenched walking from the coach stand to the coach, which is no more than 5 meters. But it was raining that hard that by the time I showed him my ticket, which was inside the coach stand, and got to the coach, put my bag underneath in a holdall, and then walked it up the stairs, I was absolutely drenched. And trying to stay fairly warm and drying off is quite hard on a coach. When they've got other people there complaining that it's cold, or sorry, that it's warm already. But yeah, so that was fine. So yeah, that's just a quick one about alcohol and how that a couple of beers can be good. A couple of beers can be a good sort of social interaction, but to go out and to sort of stay out and things like this doesn't help anyone with. It certainly doesn't help me with my anxiety issues and my depression issues. So what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay alcohol free now, um, all the way until Christmas, because I'll have a wee dram on Christmas Day, and probably a couple of beers on Christmas Day. But then after that, probably nothing until my birthday, because obviously in February I'm going to turn the big 40. Doesn't sound appealing to me at all, but people have been telling me that that 40 is the new 30, which is worrying because I was absolutely smashed on my 30th birthday. But that's not going to happen. So yeah, but yeah, had a good time in Swansea. Had a really good time in Swansea, and I hope to go back soon. So excuse me, tired. I'm tired because I'm looking after my niece's cat, Freya. Freya's the niece, not the cat. The cat is called Mimi, and she's decided that when she's in this flat, she is now a nocturnal animal. So anything between 5 a.m. and midnight, she doesn't do anything. But between midnight and whatever, until 5 a.m., she's running around like a blue-ass fly. So I'm sort of burning a candle at both ends without really wanting to. So yeah, that's that's quite fun. I'm trying to entice her out, but she's not having any of it, and having to keep the bathroom door and the kitchen door closed because of the windows being open. And you're probably saying, "Well, why don't you open the windows? Why did you close the windows?" If I did that, this flat would be absolutely unbearable. It is so warm. So yeah, there we are. Well, thank you very much for listening, whoever has listened. Once again, if you have watched this, please share, please like, please subscribe to the channel, and doodle pip.